test for Sino-US ties, as the US government begins shutting down for the first time in 17 years, with China holding a substantial amount of its debt. US Treasury data shows China remains the biggest foreign buyer of US government debt, surging to nearly $1.28 trillion in July, ahead of Japan. That's up by $1.5 billion from its US Treasury holdings in June. But Republicans and Democrats remain divided on government spending cuts, forcing its shutdown. Economists say if it remains closed for 3 weeks, this could knock 1.4% off its GDP, which could hurt Chinese exports and force the US government to taper its stimulus sooner, much of which has ended up in China. The US government shutdown comes as China, its biggest creditor, begins its week-long National Day holidays, so official reaction is likely to be delayed. But analysts say Beijing remains more focused on building long-term business ties with America than the politics on Capitol Hill. Professor Liu Baocheng, an advisor to China's Ministry of Commerce from the University of International Business in Beijing, says China has taken steps to mitigate economic uncertainty, reducing its reliance on American consumers with new policies to drive domestic consumption, as well as investing more in Southeast Asia and Africa.
And the Chinese government, I think they have been really accustomed to the fluctuation not only in America but also in the whole world financial market. This is a drama, but this is not really a shock wave. The manager of the China's the sovereign fund, I think they are very rational. They are smart business people now after years of experience. And another hope is that given the difficult time of the federal government, they may be into more closer talks to work together with China on a number of international issues.
But despite this, the US dollar's recent fall could force the renminbi to rise, inflating the price of Chinese goods. As a result, it's likely business leaders in China will be closely watching what happens next in Washington. Grace Brown, CCTV, Beijing.